confusion and disappointment. Somebody has let you down, that there's a lack of trust, and that you're going to make a decision. There will be happiness and joy for you. You are going to have a fulfilling and loving relationship. You have dealt with someone who is volatile, someone who has been secretive, shameful, somebody who doesn't communicate and blames others for their problems. There is going to be a change. This is a temporary situation. Could be somebody who is destructive, having addiction issues. You focus right now on work, dealing with somebody who is immature, only seeks attention, focuses on their own needs, lives in a fantasy world. Somebody who is partying too much, feeling angry with yourself, and that you shouldn't hold on to the stress. Accept the situation and let it go. You'll be able to pick yourself up and start over again. This person took too much from you, emotionally, mentally, physically, and even financially, that they tried to defraud you. You still have valuable resources on your side. Like and subscribe. Hello Virgo, and welcome back to Starlight Beauty Tarot for your June love reading. If you're seeking insight, clarity, or guidance, then the cards will reveal these messages. If you found this reading, then it's meant for you. Remember, this is general reading and it's not meant for everyone, but a message might still be there for you. Make sure to subscribe and like this video and leave a comment about your situation. I would love to hear from you. So get comfortable, take a deep breath, ground yourself, and allow yourself to receive the wisdom the universe is ready to share. So let's dive in and see what the cards have to say. Okay, so we have here the moon, and the message here is to be guided from your unconscious. Okay, so as you can see from the picture that, the crayfish represents you here, that you could be in this safe waters and unable to decide whether to stay where you are now or to move forward into the unknown. So it could be this crisis of faith or a period of emotional vulnerability, right? That you have maybe misgivings about a situation, that you can't be sure what you're seeing is true because everything looks different under the moonlight. It could be an illusion that people are lying to you or creating this image that is not true. So there could be maybe a problem that needs attention right now. Could be a deep emotional conflict, and that right now you could be struggling in private, that you have to make a decision, you have to choose wisely, and this is something that is based on your senses rather than logic. That you could be receiving messages in your dreams, that you're going to feel that this is a valid source of information that's going to lead you in the right direction. So it could be a risk that you're going to be taking. So it could be something that's going to give you more life experience. So it could be something uncomfortable. So maybe you're feeling disillusioned about your current living situation, the current situation, that you're having second thoughts about moving, or that could be maybe like a renovation project that is more costly than anticipated. That you have been suffering with confusion and disappointment from this partner because they let you down. So now you have this lack of trust in a relationship, and that you're going to have to make a decision. You're going to achieve your goals in your work, but you're not going to feel like it's worth it. That there could be coworkers that have like high emotions or conflicts, that you have to protect yourself from other people's negativity. That your money matters are going to be stable, but you want more satisfaction than just a paycheck. And we have here the world, and here the message is to enjoy your success. That there's going to be triumph and completion for your efforts. This is a very welcome card for you, that you're going to experience deep joy and happiness, right? That something that is very much deserved. Your projects, your dedication is going to pay off. So this could be in relation to your work, your finances, and even your domestic affairs. So perhaps this phase is coming to an end. So right now that you've been suffering with issues, right? The lack of trust, or, the not wanting to move or moving, like the indecision, right? And everything is going to be ending in a positive way for you. It could even be that you become famous at this time, taking center stage. You're waiting for a decision, this opportunity to manifest, and things are going to go in your favor. There's going to be time of celebrations. So it could be an anniversary, a birthday, like this great group activity. Maybe you're going to also venture out into the world and travel. So if you want a dream home, it's going to come true for you. That whatever you want, that you have worked towards this, and it's going to be yours. You're going to have happiness and joy. That you are going to be in this loving and fulfilling relationship. So maybe right now that this partner you don't trust, right? But maybe eventually you're working things out with this person. Or it could be a new person that comes into your life. You're going to achieve all of your goals. That you're going to receive an award at work. It could be a new position or a promotion. So this is going to be a new job for you. That you're going to be rising in status, and maybe it's going to be a position that has more authority. So it could be something like in managerial or something like that. Okay, and then we have the King of Cups in reverse. So this is going to be emotional vulnerability. So again, we're seeing that being vulnerable, right? Just like we saw with the moon. So this is something that's happening maybe in your life, or an individual in your life. So it could be that you are dealing with somebody who is volatile right now, right? So perhaps this person is secretive or ashamed, and somebody who's not responding. So there's no communication, right? And blaming other people for their problems or the situation they're in. So at least that the situation is going to be temporary for you, and there's going to be a change. Could be somebody with destructive behavior patterns or addiction issues. So like I said, it could be you, or it could be somebody that you know. Okay, so we have here the Page of Cups in reverse. So this is also in reverse. So it's going to be about frustrations and irresponsibilities. So maybe like offers do not materialize, or that you feel that life is all work and no play. So perhaps there is a focus on work rather than other factors in your life, like love, romance, and maybe like building your own empire, like things like that. It could be anything, that you're only focused on one thing right now. And this emotional immaturity, like, so this is a person in your life, maybe somebody who is seeking attention. So you don't rely on this person, or even like what the things they say, or believe in what they say. That they're only focused on their own needs. So this person's living in a dream world and a fantasy. And they become very defensive when challenged. So it could be maybe like a narcissist of some sorts. So somebody who only cares about themselves and doesn't see other people or the struggles of feelings of other people. So it could even be like a family relationship, a dynamic here, a child that could be difficult to communicate their feelings. It could also be like a partner that you have. Intoxication. Or maybe we're seeing like addictions, but also intoxication. So too much partying and substance abuse. So it could be something that's going on within yourself, or this person that you know, that something has to happen here to to like a cleanse back to, a routine. So some sort of healing has to happen. Then we have here the 10 of Swords in reverse. So it holds much meaning like when it's upright, like this ruin that's coming in. Right, so maybe like there's more about these repercussions. So it's something that happens, but there's, a consequence. So it's something about a past action, maybe feeling guilty or angry. So it's like a reaction, deeply to a fallout. So it's something that could be stressful. So holding on to the stress. So maybe this is something that you have to accept the situation and let go. Feeling helpless as well. Maybe feeling like this overwhelmed emotionally. So this is about you picking yourself up and starting over. So maybe like a fresh start. So yeah, something happens that you're going to have to pick yourself up from the ground and then start all over again. So then we have here the 7 of Swords, and that 7 is going to be divided into, we have 3 and 4, right? So 3 and 4 make 7. And the 3 is going to represent heaven, and then the 4 to earth, right? So that the possibility to bringing this heaven to earth, so manifesting, right? And bringing, this divine here into the physical realm. So this could be a thief here that we're seeing. And that this is the message is that you need to protect yourself, right? Protect your belongings. So that could be it, like picking yourself up, starting over again. But here it's about protecting yourself and your belongings. So before anything would happen, that you need to prepare, right? So it's not just about your property and your belongings, but also your sanity and, your well-being, your physical well-being. That there could be a transgression. Maybe somebody is going to challenge your position. Somebody invading your space, right? So somebody who gets in your face and hopefully not physical. So it could be a selfish partner that takes too much from you emotionally, mentally, physically, and even financially. So it could even be defrauds, right? So somebody who is taking your credit card maybe, or taking from your account, right? So it's just that you have to discover the truth, that this person is devious, right? And that you really need to play their game. You just have to find out what you need to know, because it could be a strong opponent, but you still have valuable resources. Okay, it could be a legal problem going on right here. Somebody who is doing fraudulent business dealings. So this is it. Maybe that's what is going on. Could be like this separation, divorce, and or even because of the fraudulent dealings, the theft, that you have to go to some sort of court, small claims, or more even, right? That you have to deal with this person, that they take too much, that you don't want to be left to pick yourself with nothing on the ground, that you need to take the warnings and take care and protect yourself. So before we continue, I'd like to remind you to like and subscribe. Okay, so we have balance, the need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise, and wait for the perfect time. So it could be that you are waiting for the perfect time to make your own move, right? So as we know that things here are temporary, that there is going to be a change for you. The Chariot, an important achievement, self-discipline and willpower, and public recognition. So like we said, that there could be a time that you do become famous, that you're going to be recognized and well known, right? 5 of Fire, competing goals, bothersome details, and conflicts with others. So maybe that there are details in these negotiations or these legal issues, and there's going to be conflicts. So that the competing goal is not just your goal and your ex's goal or whoever else. It is also the people that you're dealing with, the lawyers in the courts, that they all want the piece of the pie, right? They all want money. 4 of Water, missing an opportunity, discontentment, or boredom. Open your eyes to the possibility. So here could be that you're feeling that you're missing out and that you're not happy. And that it just says here that you're just going to have to open your eyes to see that there's more possibilities for you instead of like limiting yourself. And stress or strength. So I can feel that there is stress. Great inner strength. Release harsh judgments, forgiveness, and compassion. So like, it's also about you forgiving yourself, that it's not necessarily your fault, right? That you need to forgive yourself and the people around you so that you're not burdened anymore, that you're going to make space for new opportunities to grow and for things to come your way, something more positive. Page of Water, a new person enters your life. So a relationship begins a new phase. Heightened psychic abilities. So this is going to be this new person coming into your life. That could be that loving and fulfilling relationship that we were seeing. That's going to be that possibility for you. So here we have unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep the relationship going. So sometimes it can be just based on chemistry. It could be about the situation. And we saw that with the reverse cards, the King and Page of Cups. That like, there was partying, intoxication, and substance abuse. So it either or, whether it's you or your partner, and that when there are these issues that arises, it can be difficult to continue a relationship. It's like this person cannot love as you are or they are. But how can you, when there are these issues that, it is destructive? Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So it could be that you're going to be able to release all of this negativity, the burdens, and heal. So that way you are going to have these new opportunities of love for yourself. They're going to be coming your way. And here, stay optimistic about your love life. This positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So this is a positive mindset for you. That you say that you are going to be loved, or you're going to have that loving and fulfilling relationship. It's because you believe it, right? The positive, that you put it out into the universe so that it comes back to you. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. And make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Finances and career. So financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So it could be that right now the finances are not that great, and that could be a lot for most of the signs I see. Some are doing better than others. And for Virgo here, it says that perhaps they're not that great, right? And if you're dealing with court issues, they take up a lot of your finances, right? So it's hard to move forward and have stability to have a partner or grow family when you're going through issues. Okay, so we're going to see what the duendes have to say, and we're going to pick 2 of the 6 cards. Okay, so we have 1 and 6, Krog and Bjork. So there is going to be an arrival of a new love that will change your destiny forever. Though it may not bring a definite partner, this relationship will teach you to unlock unsuspecting faces of your personality. Abandon all of your prejudices and rigid aspects to enjoy this coming experience. So it also says that there could be another person that comes into your life, and this can be something more casual, not necessarily something that leads to that firm commitment. But also when you're dating, you're also learning more about yourself and what you want in a partner. Something that's going to bring you fulfillment and happiness, and not something that's going to bring you down. Okay. Okay, so we have here, let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. So it's like a loving and giving. Secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. So there is somebody who is watching you and likes you. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of your circumstances that you currently find yourself in. So that you are allowed to be happy and to feel joy. Okay, so that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for joining me for your June love reading. I hope the insights you receive bring you clarity, inspiration, and guidance. Remember, the energy of the cards can guide us, but it's your intuition and actions that will truly shape your path. The universe is always supporting you, and if you felt that this reading resonated, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with those who might need a little guidance. I love to hear your thoughts in the comments. What is your experience? Does it resonate? And what message moved you the most? Until next time, take care, stay blessed, and keep shining your light. Thank you for watching. Bye.